Harry and Meghan just can't agree on anything. I think it points to problems in the marriage. Harry looking like he's grabbing a business card, looked as if he was trying to hand out cards, is what I heard from a source. They have definitely ruined their relationship with the Kardashians.
As usual, the whole thing has turned out to be a complete and utter PR catastrophe. Finally, the Kardashians allowed Prince Harry and Meghan Markle into the fold via Kris Jenner's 70th birthday party invitation. These two had been trying for so long. Well, I say these two, you know who, had been trying for so long to get into that mix. But then Kris Jenner posts a whole selection of images from the birthday party, and guess what? The Duke and Duchess of Delusion do not feature at all. They're unhappy about it. They ask to be included. So sure enough, within 24 hours, in the second rung of guests, Kris Jenner decides to include a couple of horrendous pictures of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. One where he looks awkward as hell, clearly drunk. Another where it looks like Kim Kardashian herself is actually mocking Meghan Markle and the bump holding. And as soon as they went up, of course, because they look so terrible in so many ways, Harry and Meghan aren't happy about it. And so they do a total reverse ferret and start demanding that Kris Jenner and the Kardashians remove all the pictures, hiding behind the fact that it was Remembrance Day, although I don't believe they give a damn about that because Meghan didn't even bother to wear a poppy. Of course, the headlines, as you can imagine, have been absolutely catastrophic for the pair, especially given that all of the world's richest people and most prominent celebrities were at this party and had no problem with their pictures being on display. The hilarious thing now is that, as Opinionated Russian pointed out, the only remaining picture of Meghan on Kim Kardashian's Instagram is that one in the background. So is that really what you wanted from this? Of course, lots of people think there is a massive mystery going on here, and I'm going to talk you through all of the details and all of the reaction and all of the exclusive reporting in just one moment. But first, let me bring in royal YouTube sensation P. Diner. As ever, and there I am using that term, they manage to completely screw it up. They want to be part of the celebrity fold. They've been trying for so long, P. Diner. And from the moment they attend, it's been one drama after another to the point where Kris and Kim say, to hell with you. We're just going to get rid of all of the images.
Absolutely. You know, Dan, what it speaks to me is that Harry and Meghan just can't agree on anything. I think it points to problems in the marriage. They are always conflicting with each other about things that they're supposed to do together as a team. And they can't agree. They can't seem to find any way to move together in a way that's harmonious. And I think it also points to a problem with Harry not wanting to be in these photos, and that other image of Harry looking like he's grabbing a business card, looked as if he was trying to hand out cards, is what I heard from a source, that he was trying to make, connections to earn money, to have some kind of, connections for money-making potential. I mean, there were so many problems with Harry and Meghan together. That's why you see this back and forth with showing the photos, not showing the photos. It was just disaster because their marriage is a disaster. They can't agree on anything. And when you do see the photos of them, there's problems with that. And I think one of them was the business card issue. It just points to everything in the background between Harry and Meghan is not going very well. That's exactly what that whole display of photos, no photos shows to me.
And here's where the whole thing starts to get even messier. Because after all these complaints about the photos, a new pattern becomes impossible to ignore. Harry and Meghan simply cannot get on the same page about anything. Every time they step out in public, every time they appear at an event, every time their image goes online, there's conflict, arguments, and damage control. Nothing feels coordinated. Nothing feels united. People close to the couple say the same thing again and again. They're clashing privately, and it's now spilling out publicly, and the Kardashian drama proves it. Harry didn't like the way he looked in the photos. He looked tense, awkward, maybe even a little drunk. Meghan, on the other hand, was thrilled to be photographed with Kris Jenner and Kim Kardashian. This was her moment, her chance to break into Hollywood's highest social circle. She did not want those images deleted, so what happens? Exactly what always happens with these two. First the photos go up, then they get pulled down, then they try to explain it by blaming timing or optics, and the whole thing turns into another PR disaster. Harry reportedly used Remembrance Day as the excuse, an important day for veterans in the UK. But even that didn't line up, because Meghan wasn't even wearing a poppy at the event. Hollywood insiders noticed the drama instantly. And the reaction? Brutal. Because at this party, every A-lister, Beyoncé, Paris Hilton, Jeff Bezos, Lauren Sanchez, dozens of others, they all had their photos posted with no issue. Everyone else understood the game. Everyone else knew it's normal for Kris and Kim to share party photos. It's literally part of their brand. But Harry and Meghan acted like the rules didn't apply to them. And now, the only picture of Meghan left on Kim Kardashian's Instagram is a blurry background shot where she wasn't even the focus. That's the only trace that she was ever at the party. And to some people, that says everything. But the drama doesn't stop there, because a lot of people believe there was something even stranger going on. Some fans think Meghan and Harry weren't fully invited. Others think there was tension between Kris Jenner and Meghan even before the party. And some believe the couple tried to control the images because they were worried about their reputation in the UK. While still trying desperately to be accepted in Hollywood, it's a messy, tangled situation. And it shows exactly why the Kardashians are done with them now. If you know anything about Kris Jenner, you know this. She runs her empire. No one tells her what she can or can't post. The Kardashians built an entire world on cameras, photos, and publicity. So when someone tries to control them, especially someone new to the Hollywood scene, that never goes well. And here's the bigger issue. Hollywood is watching this closely. Executives, producers, agents, influencers. They're all taking notes, because if Meghan and Harry demand control over simple party photos, what happens when there's a movie deal, a documentary, a guest appearance, a brand partnership? People don't want that kind of stress. They don't want drama. They don't want chaos. And that's why more and more doors are quietly closing for the couple. They haven't been photographed with Beyoncé. They haven't appeared with A-list stars in months. They weren't invited to major Hollywood events. And now, even the Kardashians seem to be distancing themselves. To many insiders, this feels like a turning point. A moment where Harry and Meghan finally discovered their place in the Hollywood hierarchy. Because being royal in the UK doesn't automatically make you royalty in Los Angeles. Hollywood has its own rules, its own rankings, its own power players. And crashing Kris Jenner's birthday party, then demanding photo approval, was a mistake that will echo for a long time. And while all this is happening publicly, there's something deeper going on privately. People close to the couple say the arguments aren't just about photos. They're about the kids, about their brand, about how much exposure they want, about whether they should chase fame or protect their privacy. One wants more publicity, one wants more control. And the two goals keep smashing into each other, and that brings us right back to this moment, the Kardashian mess. A perfect example of what happens every time Harry and Meghan step out together, a moment that should have boosted their status, instead turned into embarrassment, confusion, and damage control. And if this is how things go at a party, imagine how tense things must be behind closed doors. Because in Hollywood, reputation is everything. And this, right here, was the moment even Hollywood started saying, enough.